Hello, welcome. Do you ever find yourself drifting into the unknown? Or you just have too much mental chatter and you can't get things figured out? Or you just literally just can't get things together at all? Well, you stumbled to the right video. Welcome to my channel, if you have not been here. In today's talk, we are discussing laying down practical grounding solutions for everyday life. Multiple times within my day, within my life, I have found that through my rituals, responsibilities, and whatnot, there's moments of woven chaos and just, things that kind of disrupt you within a day. And these disruptors, or whatever you may call it yourself, are things in which require some grounding within your body, your bones, your mind, in order to confront it. And we don't necessarily see too many people giving out practical practices to ground. But luckily, I have my notebook here, as you see me glancing down, and I have written down 7 things. 7 things. And with those 7 things, at least hopefully one will call out to you the most. So allow me to present them to you and see if one calls. The first thing a person can do is positive self-talk. Positive self-talk helps ground you inside of your own psyche, inside of your own mind. Positive self-talk is something like, I am okay. I am doing good. I will figure this out. I will be able to find a way through this problem. It's that sort of mental chatter that you keep within yourself during stressful times, and I quote stressful times, when things are getting to be the most grinding, where your gears feel like they are actually just grinding. Positive self-talk is something that they actually equip firefighters with in order to help them through the intense situations in which they go through. I would know that because once upon a time I was a firefighter, and the trainers stressed positive self-talk in times where you feel like perhaps you are going to break. It is a practical and real solution to grounding yourself amidst the chaos within a day. And the profundity of doing that positive self-talk is just good. So that's one true real method that you can do. For number 2, we have mindfulness and stillness. Mindfulness and stillness are practices, essential practices to maintain just your overall, your current within your body to be something smooth that can flow. Mindfulness is the practice of seeing a thought, just any thought that comes into your mind, actually just seeing it and then allowing it to pass. So it's like it comes into your mind, you see it, and then you allow it to pass. That's like the easiest way I can explain it. It's just like a 1, 2, 3. Just you see it, look at it, allow it to pass. And stillness is literally like becoming still. It's like stopping. It's like your car is going down the road, and then you have to almost force yourself just to stop. And once you do that, once you find those moments in the day, once you put that into your day as like a practice for you to ground in perhaps maybe tumultuous times, you gather some hidden, more almost, it feels like secret power secret power to get you through your moments and your days, truly. And those two, mindfulness and stillness, I group them together because they're kind of like they work hand in hand with each other. And that would be the second practical grounding, techniques you can use within a day. For number three, we have meditation. Meditation is talked about by many people, and it is practiced by many people around the world. It's a powerful grounding device, technique, tool in your tool belt in order to truly find your body, your essence within yourself. And it's perhaps, the best way. The benefits of my meditation is why people do the practice. It's not so much for just to do it. I feel like most people do it because it does help you. It does help you find yourself. And the benefits range from having like an anchor point within the day. So you know how to almost ground yourself because you just had that practice within your day. So I was like, practice makes perfect, meditation cultivates a perfect, still kind of like mind, peaceful mind. Other benefits probably range to you don't react to things as much. You gain a clear cognizance, which is just you have a better ability to just almost see things in a clearer picture. And probably the last major benefit is that it's a practice which also calms your body, and your body remembers the calmness that you brought to it, just as much as your mind and your psyche gets the benefits as well. So practice meditation if you struggle with grounding severely, if you get consumed in the day severely. That is it's a tested and true technique for finding your peace. For number four is a different one. It has to do with using what they call laws of the universe. And this law of the universe is also popularly spoken of more than the most, and it's called the law of attraction. Though I'm not going to talk about all the law of attraction because there's actually many techniques within it, primarily 3 to 4. But the one that we will talk about for a tip for grounding throughout the day would be segment intending, is what it's called. With segment intending, you purposefully forecast your day with almost a goal in mind. You set apart a brick of time, let's say 3 hours. And for these 3 hours, you intend to do safe, productive, positive work. That could be your first segment of your day, maybe the first 3 hours. And then maybe after lunch, you segment intend to become more peaceful, energy conservative, and say aware. By doing in forecasting and by saying out loud to yourself the things in which you want to see and the things that you want to achieve using this law of attraction method, you bring more moments into your reality and to yourself that help foster a more grounded you, essentially. And it's just by saying it out loud and almost calling it forth is what the terminology in the book would refer to in the law of attraction book that I have read. It would say that doing that actually gets you to become more aligned with your future self, let's say. And that is almost kind of like the grounding. It's like maybe more analogous and more commonly understood. It's like putting your target out in the field and then going and shooting for it instead of just not shooting for anything at all. You are declaring almost what you want to aim for, and there's profound effects of shooting at something that you actually set for yourself. It grounds you. So try that one if you want something maybe a bit more, I don't know, passive for techniques for grounding. For number five, for number 5, we have nature walks, the sounds and like visuals of nature. And the emphasis on nature for being a tool of grounding is because nature is almost like outside trees, the green, the color green, the birds, the animals. All of these grounding elements that are woven within nature are almost woven within our DNA structure. And there's something inherently special about just existing in nature, which actually allows you to be grounding or grounded automatically without too much attempt, like without you actually having to like deliberately breathe and, meditate on the ground in the grass, or, take your shoes and socks off and then ground through the grass, through the dirt. Like, intentionality probably helps you become more grounded and helps you become more almost in sync, but it's not necessary, which is probably the coolest benefit about nature itself and going for nature walks and just keeping maybe an ear out for, how the wind blows, or if you have a beach, then listening to the waves and, doing these things or incorporating some subtle intentionality in how you exist in nature is, perhaps the goal of becoming more connected with it. So if you like nature and that tends to be more of your thing, then this is a real and true practical technique for grounding yourself and become ritualistic with your nature walks. And you have like a safety backing, a safety net. You have some peace, probably. I'm getting tongue twisted. You generate, let's just say, healthy habits, which help you become a better person. So, nature. It's probably one of my favorites. So I think I have maybe a little bit personal bias with nature. I love nature, but we still got 2 more on our list here. So let's get on with it. For number 6, can we get that? 5, 1, 6. There we go. For number 6, we have basic physical care. Now, what I mean by basic physical care is by just like taking care of yourself, by grooming yourself, shaving your face, your beard, brushing your teeth, showering. If you don't shower. Tending to your body, actually eating foods that aren't enriched with too much sugar or unnecessary amounts of sugar, and catering to your stomach and making sure you have a healthy gut, taking care of your skin just in general, becoming more almost deliberate with taking care of your body as an act of grounding yourself, of an act of actually combating the chaos of the world. Because your body is like the number one thing in which you really truly only own, that no one else can own, that you can take care of in order to help literally just generate and create peace in the world for yourself. And there's a lot of power in that statement, but you want to find things in particular that help you ground and synchronize yourself with the world in which we live in. And taking care of also not just your health, but also your aesthetics, how you feel about yourself and how you look at yourself is just another plus on top of everything I've mentioned to take care of your basic physical needs. So keep that in mind as something that you can actually do to help yourself ground. You don't have to do something as profound as meditation or practicing meditation or stillness. Just basic care of your body is still good enough. And it will produce profound output, solutions, profound changes in your life, just as much as any other practice. Oh, tongue twister. Okay, we have one more. So let's get through this one because I think this one is pretty cool too. So for 7, 5, 6, 7. For 7, we have managing your environment. Now, by managing your environment, I mean pretty much just that. Cleaning your room, cleaning your kitchen, cleaning up your house or whatever your living space is, and ordering it. There is a profound change that happens when you make a dirty room a clean room. The way that human beings orientate themselves is through looking outside of themselves to a certain extent. And if you have a messy room or a messy living space or just a living space that doesn't really attract to yourself, like there's no attraction to it, then you have a proclivity to almost mimic what your environment is to a certain extent. And your body starts adjusting to how things feel within the room. If the room feels messy, you quite often find yourself feeling messy. Versus going into a nice clean room, very sharp edges in the room, just a nice clean room, bright colors, then you will probably have the proclivity then to feel almost good, this weird sensation of good in your body. You almost come attracted to the room. So in this sense, managing your environment becomes just another practical method for grounding, for combating chaos, combating the chaos through managing just simply your environment. There's a European country, I don't know the exact country, so I might get flamed for this, but it's a practice of organizing rooms and aesthetics, and it's called Hygge. Hygge is a practice, or Hygge. And that country takes making the rooms elegant and attractive to themselves very serious. So much so that there's books on it, and it's almost like a little subculture. There's probably little threads and groups on it because that's almost how serious for some people are, is taking care of their environments. That is a way of coming back into yourself. So I just want you to keep that in mind because it's still just another powerful tool that you can use to combat any weirdness that may come into your life. Just having the offsetting yet perfectly placed in, particular items in your house can make a difference between feeling kind of unsafe and feeling safe within your own environment. So do try that, just try that if you want something to help you, find ground. So there we have it. I've named all 7 practices, and I've exhausted everything that I think I could ever give someone for practical advice on finding peace within chaos, for grounding in any time that may feel just strange to you, or just to create maybe a healthy routine within your life so you can become a more balanced individual, a more intentional individual, let's say. And I hope you got some good insights, got some good extractions from this video, because that was really my goal, just to provide you with some options that you can pick from and that you can choose, to do or not to do. If you like this video, please like. I would appreciate that very much. Also, comment and kind of like say, like which one you thought was the best. Maybe what you actually do yourself. I think hearing back would be pretty cool, because I would just love to see, what other people do too, because we always can truly learn from each other. And really, without further ado, I do not want to keep you any longer. This is quite a long video, so please just go enjoy your day. Try one of the mentioned techniques, and I'll see you next time. Bye.